Hey y'all, I'm Heather and today I'm recording a video about what to do if there's a tornado and you don't have an underground storm shelter. Underground storm shelter is the best place to be, but if a tornado pops up and you don't have a plan to get to an underground shelter and you need to shelter where you are, I'm going to tell you what to do. The reason why I wanted to do this is because when I was a kid, we had a great meteorologist, Gary England, on Channel 9. And he would always speak directly to the kids who might be home alone about what to do if there was a tornado in their town. So I haven't noticed anybody doing that lately. And so I thought I'll just make a video to let people know what to do in case there's kids or people who aren't from around here and they just feel freaked out if there's a tornado and they don't have an underground place to get. I will say if there's an F5 tornado, you really need to be underground. Sometimes though, when they're going to be that big, they can predict them a few days ahead of time even. And so you can have your plan on how to get somewhere underground. One thing about public shelters is that a lot of places used to have public shelters, but they really don't do that anymore. And I think it's for liability reasons, which I think it's a terrible reason not to have a public shelter, but they didn't ask me. So there are public places you can go, but you want to make sure that if you're planning on going somewhere, you know when they're open and you know if you're going to be able to get in there or not if there's a tornado, because you don't want to be driving somewhere and you get there and the doors are locked and their windows are bulletproof glass and you can't get in, and then you're stuck in your car in a tornado, which if that happens, get out of your car and lay in a ditch. But anyway, if you need to have an underground shelter in mind in case there is an F5 tornado that you can get to ahead of time, but make sure that you know when you can get there and when you're not going to be able to get in there. Now, if you are at your house and there's a tornado and you don't have an underground shelter to get in, you're going to want to go to the innermost room of your house that doesn't have windows. For most people, that's going to be a closet. But if you're like me, my house doesn't have any inner rooms. Every room is an edge. So then your choices are a hallway, which is okay, or a bathroom. So you pick the innermost room. If you don't have an innermost room, then you pick the bathroom. And what I would do, since most tornadoes usually come from the southwest and head northeast, I would pick my bathroom that's on the northeast side of my house, simply because that's going to put more walls in between me and any debris, which is always the goal, is to put as much as you can in between you and the tornado. So the tornado would have to go through my whole house before it got to the northeast corner. So I would go to the northeast corner bathroom. And if you have any helmets, you want to get those. If it's a baseball helmet, bike helmet, construction helmet, whatever kind of helmet you can find, get that and put it on. And then you go to your room, and if you can, if you're a kid and there's a mattress that's small enough for you to get by yourself, get it. If you can't get it by yourself and it's going to take a long time, then just grab some couch cushions or pillows. But if you can get a mattress, you want to get it in the closet with you and put it just over the top of you. Just squish yourself with a mattress. Because that's going to just protect you even more. If you are in your bathroom, you just lay down in the bathtub and put that mattress over you. Like I said, if you can't get a mattress over you, then just get couch cushions or some pillows. Just get, stuff like that you can get on top of you to just even create more barriers for debris to have to go through. Then what you're going to do once you get in there is you're going to tuck your head down, and I'm going to demonstrate this for kids. I know people know how to do this, but tuck your head down and put your arms over your head like this, so that your arms are protecting your head, and you're going to bend your body down so that your tummy, all your organs in your tummy are going to be against your legs. So that's going to protect your insides and your head, and then you're just going to have your back up. Another thing is, if you can take your phone with you, take your phone in the bathroom so that you can listen to your app that I suggested on the other video, the iHeartRadio app. You can listen and know when the coast is clear. If you don't have a phone you can take in there, just crank your TV up really loudly. I've done that before, so that you can hear when they say it's okay. If a tornado does hit your house and you're in your above ground shelter, or even if you're below ground, you're gonna hear a really loud, like, train noise. That's how everybody describes it. If you're like me, I live right by train tracks, and so every time I'm in the cellar, I'm like, if a train goes by, I sure do hope they blow the horn so that I'll know it's actually a train and not the tornado. But anyways, if you hear that train sound, don't panic, just stay where you are, keep curled up, and you'll hear it. And then once it's passed, you should be in the clear. More than likely, there's not gonna be another tornado just right away. So you can jump out and go check the TV or your radio app. They'll probably be telling you that you have an all clear, and you may be able to hear the sirens in your house, and once the tornado threat is passed, they'll turn the sirens off. So just stay in there as long as you need to, and don't worry, most tornadoes, like I say, for an F5 you need to be underground, but most tornadoes are not big enough that they are really deadly. Most tornadoes are not going to destroy a lot of houses and property. So if you can be in your room with no windows, or in your bathtub with a mattress over you, even with the helmet on, you're probably going to be just fine. So don't worry. Now, if you're in a mobile home, it's not the best. Still, I mean, I have lived in trailer houses multiple times for multiple years, and so if you don't have another place to go to get underground, just sometimes they hit in the middle of the night or spur of the moment, so you still go run in your bathroom or in your closet. But if you know tornadoes are coming ahead of time, even if you don't have a underground shelter to get in, if you can go somewhere that's a bigger, sturdier building, that would be a better option. But again, like I said, don't be driving once the tornado's on the ground. Don't do that. And I think that's all I can think of, just to tell you what to do real quick if you need to shelter in place. If anybody else has any suggestions, put those in the comments. I'm not a professional, so if you think my advice is stupid, then don't listen to me. I have another video about what to put in your tornado emergency bag, and then the other one before this was about your basic tornado precautions to take. So you can check those out if you need to. I hope this helps somebody. Thanks for watching. Bye.